still waiting on the rest of the crew to get here. So meantime, me and Aaron, we're gonna start taking some measurements. And this is where supposedly the bunkhouse used to sit, somewhere in this open area. Actual picture.
Really?
Yeah, with the bunkhouse in it. This is hey, he gave us this map. It's the Gasparilla map. Oh. Yeah. That's hey. Now we know where it sits. Yeah. See the kind of information I come up with, Todd? Where the fuck have you been, man? Yeah, last time you were out with us was like a year ago.
No, I was here again. Actually, when we came here.
Yeah, like a year ago. All right.
Hey, I'm Aaron.
Hey, how you doing?
Nice to meet you.
New member, Tom.
Nice to meet you.
You call me Steve.
Well, have you met Tom? He's been partners with us for a little while.
That's you. I met that. So, got rid of Todd, got a Tom.
I don't know why he got him to go. He got him to go so he can put that timber in his car.
Yeah. No, I can carry it myself. I'm okay with it.
Well, Jesse's on his way too.
He's out there.
He's out here.
He's
yeah,
right
he
here.
just asked, he said, where'd you guys park?
Where'd you park?
In that ditch over there.
Oh.
Right where
Yeah.
All right, so before we start, let's
The Charlotte County people
wait till he gets here, because I want to go over that, show that picture on camera.
Okay.
Oh, this is pretty exciting. I can't believe I actually got everybody here today.
I know.
Nice
Something go wrong?
Breeze,
Oh, it's actually beautiful.
In Turtle Bay, yeah, that's where the,
way up in the head.
what they said is supposedly his men, he built cabins out there, or some, not cabins, I don't know what they were, but he built like huts for them out there, for them to live out there. So I imagine some of these guys got killed out in, out in battle or whatever. Where did they put their treasure? They had it buried in the ground.
That's what I've always wondered, everybody always looking like the vault, okay? He had men bury the stuff for him. All those men that worked for him, they was getting stuff all along too. Where'd they put theirs? He may have the vault here. Maybe within a 50-yard radius, you might be surprised how many little bags you might find.
We're here at Coral Creek. This is where the original bunkhouse used to sit. And we do have a map that shows where there's a body, little Gasparilla's brother was buried, as well as the treasure. And with us today, we have Jesse, who showed up.
Finally.
Todd's here to frustrate the shit out of us. Aaron, he's the all-around guy, and we also have Tom with us. Tom's got some interesting stuff that he's brought with us. And he's actually have a picture of where the bunkhouse used to sit. So what we're going to do today is we're going to measure out where the bunkhouse used to sit and try to determine where the treasure is, as well as where the body's located. So if you want to show us that picture so that we can get a good determination of where he used to sit, we can start doing some measurements, which that's what you're good at. Dave, get up close.
6 inches.
I like the way you think.
No.
This is the railroad here you came across. There's your bunkhouse. This picture's from 1952. This is your original road come in and went around the bunkhouse and across Coral Creek. The new road comes in before bunkhouse and goes back across. That's the bunkhouse. This is the house the fishermen used to live in that worked for the fishery. And this is the old Gasparilla fishery, the IGA store, and the owners and some of the employees of the Gasparilla fishery.
Do you mind if I take a close look at this picture? Yep, sure. It is, Jesse.
So there's your road right there.
So when we came here, the one time, we were trying to determine based on the trees, like what was, like how old something is, what trees are new, what trees are, old. That's what made it so difficult to check the road.
All right, so
do we want to measure off of the road?
I would go off
the property line. If you go off the road, it's going to put the bunkhouse over there. Right over here somewhere.
Well,
That's what I'm thinking it was, right in here.
well, that road would have been there still.
Yeah, the road was there.
So let's go 15 feet off the road.
It's more than 15 feet.
Then let's say 20.
I would say right
I think it's right in here, from here back.
All right. So
This is 35 feet.
give me 20 feet across this way.
Right here.
Okay.
Okay, but you got that tree. Would that tree been there?
Yeah, but they go kind of quick.
Though that's not an Australian pine. They go quick.
So it could
So
have.
can we stay right here and here?
Yeah.
All right, so then let's go 20 feet this way.
Hey, what year is that picture, Tom?
52.
And what year did they actually move it? Do you remember?
It was in the
Was it like in like the late 90s, early 2000s?
That was 2000s.
mid 90s, late 90s. I'm pretty sure.
All right, so now the body, now from the story it says 12 feet from that flag at an angle. You measurement over here.
Well, other side. Give it to me.
All of this.
Keep going. Right there.
So that's 20 feet. This is 20 by 20.
So now, the body, now from the story it says 12 feet from that flag at an angle.
Right there.
Or the
Now we can say
body was
30
buried
feet
first
too,
before the
if you
house.
wanna
Oh,
go-
yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah.
It probably was. I would have to say closer to 30.
No, they'd always stop just short.
that's
No,
right.
but Lauren's right. The body was buried before the house.
And he goes this side of it or that side of it, and it was dead
From there,
center of the
that's
road.
30 feet.
They never hit the pole. Wow. I was any minute we'll pick somebody out.
Last time, that's what we were saying last time we came here, is we were determining that the trees, because there would have been no trees from the cleat to get it out of here, and then anything that was 20 years.
You saying the bunkhouse is further back?
I think it's right in here.
Yeah, because there was a 40
That's where it
foot mobile home.
starts?
So they put it all over here.
Probably.
It had to have been in the.
You know that, right?
Then they pulled it out and took it down the road.
All
They
these
didn't
are
pull
new
it that
trees.
way for sure.
No, that's what I'm saying. So they would have had to have all these trees cleared.
Yeah, so they did.
Yeah.
Right there it is.
Would you say then this is where it stopped, or this is where
It
it's
got moved
Right along in here.
2000.
Yeah, I
Gotta
think
be in
it's
this
sat
area
in
here.
this area.
right there? So not over here.
Well, I mean, there's
So,
really no telling, but
Question I have for you. Tom. That mobile home was right over there, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, Jesse had a really good point because there would have had to have been a septic tank for the mobile home.
Yes, sir.
Look at this grass right here. This looks like leach field. This looks like leach field. That's about right. So there should be a friggin'. That should be the leach field right there.
This?
Yeah.
So if that's the leach field, the tank.
But this would be after. But what I'm getting at is, if this is leach field and that was a septic tank, this has all been dug up. Which poses a slight problem.
yeah. So I mean,
What? Slight problem? Stop.
But you understand what I'm saying?
I do.
In order to do a leach field in the septic tank, you have to dig.
They would have had to dig this up anyways.
Because this looks.
How
if
much
you,
would they have dug up, do you think? Like,
It
to where?
depends. If it's like a little, if it's the smallest one they make, the area you need is probably like, I don't know, I would say 20 by 20 for your leach field.
It would have been as small as they could make them.
Yeah.
I know the people.
Well, that's what I have. I have a house that was built in
And they
51.
may have dug it by hand.
yeah.
So you dig down here about 2 feet, you got water.
Yeah.
So what do we decide here?
We decided that if this truly is a leach field, if there was a mobile home there, which means there's a septic tank, and this is a leach field, this has all at one point been dug up.
Okay, so but we're not in that area. Oh, that's
We're in the area.
So you're telling me that the body would have been found if they would have dug this up?
If they would have dug this up right here, if they would have dug right here, they would have found something right here.